First, I mean, we don't know what happened other than just an unspeakable, horrible tragedy did occur. But I think people are very quick. In fact, it looks like some politicians were jumping on this family's tragedy within hours to jump on this and make assumptions about who was the perpetrator of this unspeakable crime and what their motivations were. I think we need to have law enforcement do its job professionally and look at a responsible solution for crime prevention and for prosecution. But there's certainly nothing in this bill that would do anything about that situation. And in fact, this bill would in some respects make it much more difficult. You know, if this was a human smuggling situation, and the evidence is not there to establish that, but where are the witnesses going to come from who might have information about this if anybody who comes forward is going to end up being deported and there's no discretion left for it? You know, in many cases, the way government solves crimes is to do investigations, to get witnesses, sometimes to get folks to be informants, to provide information. And this approach in this bill really would put a cone of silence over 10 million people who are in this country who are certainly not going to be providing information to the government to help solve crimes. By doing so, it's going to put them in contact with the police and cause them to be deported. So it's not a good crime-fighting mechanism, and that's one of the reasons that so many chiefs of police are opposed to the bill, as well as the League of Cities and Towns, because it's not going to make the crime problem better. It's going to make the crime problem worse.